Welcome back. Bruce Porter joins us now for this week's Dollars and Cents. Bruce, welcome to the show. But before we officially get started, we have not heard about your grandbaby in a while.
Oh, get my camera.
You need to send us some photos. So next week, will you show us some photos of him?
Yeah, I can do that.
Because we would love to see him. Oh, how do you like being granddad?
Oh, I think I like it. He's growing. He's smiling. Mm-hmm. He's pooping really well.
Well, that's a good sign, I think. That's good for babies, so.
Oh, he's awesome. I love him.
Okay, we'll bring some pictures next week and let's show them, because you've shown me some great ones of him.
Oh, yeah.
Adorable.
I'll bring a collage.
Yeah, we should do that. Okay, let's get to today's question, which I personally, Bruce, I'll tell you this, I don't understand, so you're going to have to explain it to me. Here's today's question. I've been told that annuities are safe investments, but too conservative in growth. The growth will not keep up with the other investments that have more growth potential. How does the accumulation compare on average?
We get that a lot. A lot of people say, you know, I've heard about annuities. So we'll do our basic information gathering and we'll be asking them lots of questions about what their objectives are, what they're trying to accomplish. And a lot of times people will say, I want safety and security. Yeah. I want to take a little money out, but I want to protect my principal. Well, that kind of narrows what products are available that will accomplish those objectives. So a lot of times we will look to an insured annuity as one of those alternatives. Well, the next objection then, I've heard those are real restrictive and they don't grow a lot and it's just not true. Okay. So basically, when I get this question, we just hammer out some examples of take a market type investment, take a bank investment, take an insurance investment, and compare the average rates of return over the past however many years you want to look. And then you'd be surprised how close the annuity rates are to the more aggressive.
So it's more comparable then. It's not as drastic as the question.
It's not as drastic as people think. People think in the market, boy, I'm going to make a lot of money in the market. Well, that's great on one day, but tomorrow you might lose a lot in the market. So when you're retired or when you're approaching retirement, you've got to decide how much of my money is secure and can I count on it? It doesn't matter where it's at today. If I don't need it, that's great. But when I do need it, if it's down or if it's volatile or if it's fluctuating, you don't have a lot of sense or peace of mind that it's going to be there for the long term. Gotcha. So we did a little bit of looking. So let's look at the first one. The math really doesn't lie. So let's look at 3 years of growth. Pick any investment. I just used a 7% rate of return. So, and there's nothing special about that. I just picked it out of the sky. Okay. So take a $100,000 investment. The first year it makes 7, so now you got $107,000. The next year it makes 7 again. All right, you got 114,490 compounded. But the third year it loses money. But it doesn't lose a lot. It only loses 7.
Gotcha. Now
you're down to 106,476 because the negative is on the value that it's accumulated to, not your original amount.
So the 100,000 stays there?
Well, so in this example, you start with 100, it got up to 114,490, and then you lost 7% in the market of that figure, so it dropped it to 106,476. So the exposure you have is that your principal is exposed, your growth is exposed that it's accumulated to. Now, in comparison, I went to a very conservative annuity at 2.25, a fixed annuity, the most conservative investment that I could compare to. All right, 2.25% rate of return. A lot of difference between that and 7.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Same example, 100 grand at 2.25 is 102,250. Second year, same growth, 104,551. Third year, same growth, 106,903, because in an annuity, regardless of the market, it can't go down, and the rate stays that same.
So if you're conservative and want to be safe about it, then that annuity is the one to go for then, because you're going to keep growing.
So here you go. You got a conservative investment that actually outperformed an aggressive investment in a short 3-year period of time. So my comment would be, why are you going to risk your principal amount to something that's not secured and guaranteed.
Gotcha.
So when you're in retirement, is peace of mind important, that you can keep up with the accumulation and you know your money's going to be there.
Yeah.
And if your objectives are safety, security, protection, growth,
then annuity is the way to go.
Income, you might consider that as an option.
I'm so glad you're here, Bruce.
And that way, you're doing your best at giving yourself peace of mind, knowing you're not shorting yourself on the growth necessarily, and you're also protecting what you've worked hard for.
Bruce, thank you so. I mean, I learn so much every time you're here.
Well, that's good.
Besides Tom Turton, you're the smartest man I know.